Hi there, I want to give you an update on a project I'm working on. It's an agroforestry project in Corsica, and what we are trying to establish here is basically a kind of food forest, but very well organized food forest, so using syntropic agriculture techniques, meaning we plant basically in rows. We plant our fruit trees in rows, and in between the rows we grow vegetables mostly the first years, until the trees have developed enough to basically touch each other, and voila. So I want to show you what it looks like. So this is our first tree line. It's hard to see the individual trees. I'm not gonna show you all of them because they're very small, but we planted things like avocado there, citrus, feijoa, many different fruit trees. And then that's the next row of trees with all the sunflowers. They are planted right in the middle of the row, actually, in between the fruit trees, to give some shade, to protect the fruit trees from the harsh summer sun. And here you can see a nice example of an avocado tree that gets partial shade thanks to the sunflower. And we planted a lot of wildflowers which attract many beneficial insects, and it's just stunning. So what we have here is a system, inspired on the three sisters, so pumpkin or squash, beans and corn, or maize. And we left out the corn in this case, I believe. Yes, we did. So we only planted beans here and squash in the middle, which is growing very well. Here, it starts to flower. The beans, they start flowering, so it's good. Then right after these two crops, we put in a lot of onions and a lot of potatoes, as you can see here. So voila, here you see very clearly the alley with, on the right, the tree line. I will give you some examples, like here you have a sunflower, there you have a fig tree, there you have sunflower, this is feijoa, this is bramble, blackberry I should say, without spikes, without thorns, not a fig, and so on. And you see we planted a lot of onions and a lot of potatoes. They're growing very well. So voila, this is our first line, basically, our first alley. Then we are going to cross the swale that we put in to catch the rainwater. And this is our next alley. Well, for the moment we planted nothing over there except asparagus here. And here you see, for example, in the tree line, there's a citrus tree, a lot of sunflowers, goji berry, sunflower, avocado tree that's suffering a lot. And so this is our next vegetable crop in between the two rows. So here you see another row with grenadier, pomegranate, and many other fruit trees, again with sunflowers. Later on we're also going to plant paulownia trees, so the fastest growing tree here. We have actually planted them, we have seeded them 6 weeks ago or so. So here we also have potatoes. Then this is our next alley. For the moment it's very small. We planted melon and some herbs, and this is quite a nice system here. Here we planted squash with corn, and we also put in some beans that are going to use the like over there. Those beans are going to use the corn as a stick to climb up. And here we are trying a variation on the system, meaning we planted tomatoes here that's going to grow up, and squash that's going to climb over the ground. This is going to cover the ground. Well, it's still quite young, so a few weeks time no soil will be visible anymore, I think. So voila, a small update on and on the Syntropic agriculture project, Syntropic agroforestry project in Corsica.